Well, of course, I too want to commend to the Members of Parliament the excellent work that has been carried out by our rapporteurs for the goods package, Mr Bree, Mr Schaldemose and Mr Stubb, who I think then are all legislative virgins. I think it is all your first report that you have done in this Parliament, and I have to say you have done a very good job together with the staff, and of course we have to thank the Commissioner himself, who has demonstrated commitment and dedication to this issue, and of course to the Council and the Presidency again, who have made this all happen. I think we have managed to achieve an agreement which will free up circulation of safe products in the internal market while introducing a tougher regime to detect and prevent dangerous goods from coming onto the market. I think maintaining obviously tough rules which we already have in place for food safety, medical equipment, blood products. And I think with the adoption of this package, business and SMEs will find it easier, as Mr Stubb said, to sell their products, common household goods, bicycles, ladders, tanks, containers, while consumers should in fact reap the benefit from a wider choice of high quality and safe products. But we have said very clearly that free movement of goods must not compromise safety. On the contrary, our rapporteurs have sought to strengthen the safety and enforcement regime, with essential requirements in this package, making it clear that all products placed on the market, including imports from third countries, must comply with the law, whether it is a toy safety directive or the directive on electrical equipment, making it clear that all economic operators are legally responsible and indeed liable for placing products on the market and for the accuracy of the information they provide, strengthening the current CE marking system to help consumer knowledge and confidence in products, increasing the coordination and cooperation of the market surveillance authorities, in particular to react faster in emergency cases to detect and withdraw unsafe products. And I go back again to the example of toys. While I would stress that the US toy safety legislation, testing requirements, standards are weaker than the European Union's, and their problems with defective toys were greater, nonetheless, the recalls for the same product occurred in July in the US, and it took us till September for Member States to take action in withdrawing defective toy products from the market in the EU. That is why the changes that have been made by our rapporteurs for swifter action is indeed essential. If we are to engender consumer confidence, then we must ensure there are no loopholes for defective or dangerous products. And I think the message that this Parliament will give today by voting through these new measures is that we want the goods to move freely, we want to increase competition and consumer choice, but we will not compromise on safety, and therefore we have stepped up enforcement, surveillance and given the CE mark the legal protection it deserves to ensure that importers and manufacturers can be legally prosecuted if they fail in their duty of responsibility to protect the consumer. So, Commissioner, I want to thank you for the constructive and intensive work that you have carried out. We welcome the fact that you have now brought forward the new Toy Safety Directive. It is only one of many directives covered by this package of laws that we are putting through today. And as Chair of the Internal Market Committee, I therefore want to ask you to address some of the key future issues to enhance consumer confidence and to ensure consumer safety and awareness. I have two products here today. One is a toy seal, one is an electric kettle. One has no CE mark, one has a CE mark, so this is probably not covered by the Toy Safety Directive, and this we assume is covered by the Electrical Equipment Directive. However, consumers are confused. They believe that this also means that this kettle is safe. It does not mean it is safe, it means it conforms to the Directive on Electrical Equipment, and that is why today we are putting to you three questions to examine the concept of a supplementary marking aiming at enhancing consumer information on product safety, to carry out an in-depth study in order to clarify the feasibility, the possible benefits and the potential drawbacks for such a marking for all stakeholders, including business and consumers, and to examine the possibilities to reinforce the credibility of the CE marking through measures for stronger customs control inside and outside the European Union with third countries, and of course to make sure we end the consumer confusion as regards the CE marking. Thank you.